When introducing first the man fighting out of the blue corner from Suriname. 21 years old, stands in at 195 centimeters. He's representing DAP's gym with a record of 10 fights, 6 victories, 4 defeats, 2 of his winning fights by way of knockout. Pombo! ZAKARIA DAP! When then his opponent fighting out of the red corner from Morocco. 24 years old, stands in at 189 centimeters. He's representing Team Warriors Ethos. 25 fights on his record, 18 victories, 7 defeats, 2 of his winning fights by way of knockout. The Berber, NABIL BALIKANE! When this 8 TKO fight in the light heavyweight division is scheduled 3 rounds of 3 minutes, sponsored by infusionshop.com, when the referee is Mr. Mufadel El Hazawi.
As they come to the center, the introductions are done. Light heavyweight match. Choose not to look at each other in the eyes. NABIL BALIKANE with the red gloves, ZAKARIA DAP with the blue gloves. There we go, cage is locked. Here we go, round number 1. I expect action with these two fighters, very tough. Great knees here from DAP. Strong inside kick. The hands coming in from BALIKANE. Throwing really from quite low down. You won't get the power in them, the full power in them like that. Here he comes in with the hands again. He leaves himself open. If DAP could find that opening, but a good push kick. BALIKANE keeps that pressure on. Smothering each other's work a little bit at the moment. Got to be careful of the elbows. Guards high of DAP. Just faking that right hand. That was a nice jab, inside kick. Gum shields out. They're just thudding the shots in, aren't they? It's not always there with the technique, but they're giving it their all. BALIKANE looking for those uppercuts. Good turn with the footwork there from BALIKANE. This is when they have the break. I hope DAP's corner tells him, yeah, when he's coming in with the hands, throw a left hook over the top, or that's when he's open, but he's just being relentless at the moment, BALIKANE. He said he was going to be. DAP needs to be first, and rather than covering the whole time, carry on with the work rate. Is he going to be too much for DAP? Comes back with a body kick. Loss of balance, ends up on the canvas. Excuse me. Good right hand. Working those uppercuts inside.
The end of the first round.
Well, there we go. Round number 1. That was pretty exciting, wasn't it? So as they go back to their corners, here's some of the highlights. Well, it was fast and furious, non-stop action here. Balikane trying to just pressure Dap, kind of bully him with the shots even. Dap keeping the heads down low. Let's see though if he can keep that pressure up, Balikane. Here we go into round number 2.
For the second round.
Well, as we're going into round number 2, I've got a special treat for you. I have Mr. Dennis Corman. He's just sat himself down next to me. And it's great to have his knowledge here. Well, welcome, Dennis.
Thank you, Julie. Good to be here.
Well, you just witnessed round number 1. It was non-stop action. Round number 2 is starting just the same. Light heavyweights here, giving it their all. Now, Balikane, he kind of tried to dominate that first round. He's looking to do the same again.
Oh, yeah. Putting on that pressure, putting him against the cage right away.
Exactly, it's been the order of the day so far. Dap just needs to not cover so much and come back a little bit quicker with the shots. You can see his energy is starting to drain Dap. It's taken quite a lot.
Yeah.
But there are openings for Balikane, but Dap doesn't see it. He drops the head down. He's not looking ahead of him.
Dap doesn't look comfortable at all at the moment.
Nice kick. I mean, it's great to see Nabil Balikane. Last time I've seen him, like, he's really stepped it up a notch this time. Looks like he's been in the gym training very hard.
As you should.
Of course, yeah. But he's throwing some nice spearing knees, trying to work the hands to open the guards, bring them up, but that was a nice shot, Dap.
Yeah. With Dap standing in his double guard like that, the head down is not the most advisable position, right?
Exactly. Can't see what's going on.
No.
He's really just covering and surviving, I feel like, at the moment.
Yeah, it's all Balikane's game so far, as I can see.
I agree. Well, 1 minute on the clock. When you get the upper hand, you get a new surge of energy as well. And Balikane, I feel he found that and he's looking for that finish.
Well, if you see your opponent struggling and you see that he's having a tough time with your pressure, that only motivates you, gives you some extra energy, right? To pour out that little bit of extra energy to try and get that finish or at least dominate this fight, and that seems to be doing just fine with that at the moment.
He sure does. Beautiful head kick from Dap. I like it when he's throwing the action. Uppercut on the inside. Has to be busier.
Yeah, and Dap is really not doing anything to counter it.
Yeah.
He's just letting it happen. Little inside kick there.
Thudding right hook over the top from Balikane.
The end of the second round.
Yeah.
There we go. Round number 2. What I like for Balikane, in the beginning of round number 1, he was a little bit open throwing his shots, but now he's keeping it in close. He's throwing these little uppercuts to the body, trying to drop those guards that Dap has stuck to his forehead.
Yeah, you're trying to stay in the pocket with him, and it's easy. Normally I say don't stay in the pocket too long because you put yourself at risk also for receiving. But if your opponent's not doing anything, then you can stay in the pocket, then just throw your things. And you know, I've seen that fight before, and he's usually has a lot of explosive combinations and a lot of spectacular techniques. But so far he doesn't seem to. He tries there with the question mark kick, but not very convincing altogether.
I mean, he's got a very aggressive opponent on him all the time, but yeah, it's what it's about. You live and learn, and you know for next time what you need to do.
He's still very young in his career, right?
Yeah, extremely. He's 21 years of age. Okay, third, final round.
Oh, a nice inside uppercut there. This is better from him. Now he's showing some aggression.
So much, he's showing us what he's got in the tank.
Yeah.
Takes a hard body kick.
And knowing that he's probably down 2 rounds, he figures that he has to, right? This is his round to force something, to make something happen. Some urgency.
Exactly. Good hook to the body from Dap.
I like the body work from him.
Beautiful knee up through the center.
Yeah.
Just got to be more active when he throws something. It's impressive. But Balikane doing a great job.
Even like these little inside punches, you know, it keeps your opponent busy, keeps him guessing what you're going to do. You're going to the head, go to the body. And Dap's really not putting too much. He started really well in this round, and then he went out like a candle. Oh, there's a nice overhand.
There we go.
Good knee,
Right hook over the top from Dap. Good, heavy, solid shots.
Yeah, that's better than he starts a good combination, but then immediately he smothers himself because he doesn't get the distance right. Probably because he's tired already.
Walking forward now, Dap.
Yeah. A little single leg, but that's more for later tonight.
Later on, we got Hexagon MMA. Now, we've got a great show here tonight. We are with Hexagon MMA later on in Kortrijk in Belgium. So you want to have a look at infusionlive.com in June the 13th.
Last minute of the fight is on the way. Thing is with Dap, even if when he walked forward, he doesn't seem to be focused on his opponent. Doesn't seem to be looking at where he should. He's like his eyes closed or his head down. He misses a little bit of focus here. Back into the close guard.
Got to keep that head up now, Dap.
Yeah. Last 10 seconds of the fight. See if he can give the final push. That's one of the spectacular techniques. Just misses. I've seen him knock out somebody with a kick like that though before. Yeah.
I haven't seen that one before.
But too little, too late. I would say this is the fight for Balikane.
Yeah, for sure. Great performance, and especially just had a narrow loss last time I've seen him, and he's really stepped up his game and put on a great performance. ZAKARIA DAP still in the same position, just absolutely probably gutted.
Yeah, well, like you said, he's still a young fighter, still in this beginning of his career, so sometimes you have these fights, you know, it doesn't come out the way you want. You go back to the drawing board, try to improve and come back stronger next time, and I'm sure he'll do just that. After seeing this, I'm pretty sure he wasn't happy with himself also.
Yeah, I can't get it in my mind. He's only 21 years of age and he's light heavyweight already. It's crazy, isn't it?
Big boy.
Big boy indeed. So we're going to have a look at a little bit of the highlights here.
There we go.
And it was from the get-go, non-stop action from Balikane.
Yeah, see a nice boxing against the cage here, the jumping knee. Yeah, you can see there's constant pressure, and Dap, yeah, there's no answer to it basically. You see him going to the second round, same thing. Yeah, there's that question mark kick again. Just touch the glove with it. He did try at moments, but he didn't seem to have like the real willpower or the stamina to really push it through.
Yeah.
Well, that's a problem. We all have bad days at work. The only thing, if you stand in the ring or a cage, you have a bad day at work, you really feel the consequences of that.
Yeah, an even worse day at work.
Yes. Imagine the conversation at Monday at the coffee machine. That's not going to be good.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's start with a big round of applause for both warriors. ZAKARIA DAP and NABIL BALIKANE. When the winner of this fight, after 3 rounds of 3 minutes, is the young man in the red corner, NABIL BALIKANE.
There you have it, NABIL BALIKANE takes the victory home, and he's happy with it, and rightfully so. Great performance from him. And like we said, for DAP, it's back to the drawing board, and we'll probably see him back stronger and better.